Because many people complained about the length of the documentary named The Greatest Laser Experiments in History, I decided to make it shorter, so I put the 7 experiments in a 16 minutes video. I hope you will have 16 minutes to watch it now. The link of the full documentary is in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but most importantly, don't forget to share the 2 videos with everyone you know. YouTube will not do this for us. It took a lot of work and effort to do these experiments and put them all in one video. I think it deserves to go viral. You decide.
FECORE laser measurements at Lake Balaton 2018. January 2018 pre-test. FECORE spent hours late into the night to discover how the test could be carried out. The pre-test was done under harsh weather conditions of sub-freezing temperatures. Nevertheless, it was a very exciting experience, as observers were able to see the laser at an astounding distance of 21 kilometers with the naked eye. The moment was captured by Sandor's camera. It was a clear indication of the missing convexity of the water surface. Measurement 1. On February 22, 2018, at 10:44 p.m., the blue laser pointer was 1.5 meters or 4.92 feet above the surface of the water. Karen's camera was 1.6 meters or 5.25 feet above the surface of the water at a distance of 12 kilometers or 7.46 miles. The 12-kilometer distance calculation based upon the WGS-84 model results in a target hidden height of 4.56 meters or 14.96 feet. The lake temperature was 2 degrees Celsius and the air temperature above the lake was 3 degrees Celsius. The ambient conditions showed the refractive indexes were about the same at the 2 sides of the lake where the teams were positioned. The difference in temperature was marginal both vertically and between the 2 sides of the measurement. The difference in humidity and temperature between the height of the laser and the height of the camera was insignificant. FECORE concluded that the gradients above the lake did not cause any significant refraction of the laser beam. To reach the maximum precision, FECORE factored in all the possible corrections for the WGS-84 geoid and calculated the mean sea level ellipsoid, the geoid undulation, and the refraction corrections for each measurement. The height of the laser pointer was 1.5 meters and the observation position height was at 1.6 meters. The WGS-84 geoid map shows 0.129 meters geoid undulation at both sides of the measurement. That meant there is no significant difference in geoid undulation. The TLT measurement data shows that at least 2.96 meters of curvature was missing on the total distance of 12 kilometers on the surface of Lake Balaton. There is also a possibility of a local geopotential anomaly, but the WGS undulation map clearly shows that this was not the case. Measurement 2. On February 26, 2018 at 8 o'clock p.m., the blue laser was placed on the salad at 2.2 meters or 7.2 feet above the surface of the lake at Balaton Vilagos. The source of the beam was seen from Siofok, 12 kilometers or 7.46 miles away at 1.6 meters above the lake.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Here comes the blue.
Oh! I see it. That's a freaking laser pointer, guys.
The reason why I'm on my phone is to show everyone this. That was the 12 kilometers today. So yeah, this is worth everything to me. Yeah. So to us. Mm-hmm. Yes, to us. So I just want to add that I think it's been a brilliant working with these guys, and it's been bloody cold, hard work, and like Karen said, a lot harder than I imagined.
The 2 measurements performed at Lake Balaton showed that for the 12-kilometer distance, the lake surface did not conform to the WGS-84 geoid model. The Lake IJssel, Netherlands measurements. After the two measurements at Lake Balaton, FECORE performed 5 TLT measurement over Lake IJssel. Measurement 3, Lake IJssel, Target 1. On April 8, 2018, at 1 o'clock a.m., the blue laser was on the salad at 2.85 meters or 9.35 feet above the lake's surface. It was seen at the Target 1 position, 21.26 kilometers or 13.21 miles, at a height of 1.2 meters or 3.94 feet above the lake's surface. It took less than 60 seconds for them to see the source of the laser at the Target 1 location.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's there. Okay, yeah, we can see it really well there.
Can you see the reflection on the water?
I'm gonna zoom out.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, man, that is irrefutable.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I can watch this all day, you know.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is really awesome.
Look at that reflection. That reflection absolutely caps it.
Yeah.
That caps it. That annihilates any possibility of it being refracted, and that also annihilates any possibility of any convexity.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot track it with being curved.
The 21.26 kilometer calculations based upon the WGS-84 geoid model resulted in a target hidden height for measurement 3 IJssel Lake, target 1 location of 18.18 meters or 59.6 feet. The camera height was 1.2 meters. The WGS-84 geoid model differed by 16.98 meters in this measurement, which meant 93% of the target hidden height was visible. The lake temperature was 7.6 degrees Celsius or 45.7 degrees Fahrenheit, and the air temperature was 10.8 degrees Celsius or 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit above the lake. The ambient conditions showed the refractive indexes were about the same on both sides of the lake. TLT calculations factor in any variations in recorded data and geoid datum parameters of the WGS-84 mathematical construct. Both target and laser positions are at 0 meters mean sea level. The WGS-84 geoid undulation map shows a marginal 23 centimeters or 9 inches height difference at the two positions. Measurement 4. On April 8, 2018 at 3 o'clock a.m., the blue laser on the salad was 2.85 meters or 9.35 feet above the lake's surface. It was seen at the Target 2 position, 28.68 kilometers or 17.82 miles away at a height of 0.85 meters or 2.79 feet above the lake's surface.
Okay, check this out, brothers and sisters. 28 kilometers in your face.
Wow. Awesome. That is awesome.
My camera is 85 centimeters above sea level.
Look at that. That's amazing. You can see it reflecting off the lake water.
Yeah.
That's astounding.
That's the nail in the coffin.
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is so great, boss. It's really awesome.
The 28.68 kilometer calculations based upon the WGS-84 geoid model resulted in a target hidden height for measurement 4 IJssel Lake Target 2 location of 40.21 meters or 131.9 feet. The WGS-84 mathematical construct differed by 39.36 meters in this measurement, which meant 98% of the target hidden height was visible. The 40-kilometer measurements were scheduled for April 20th through April 22nd. FECORE members from the Netherlands, United States, Hungary, and Spain on April 20th in Enkhuizen, Netherlands, for the longest distance laser observation over water in history. The team set up the salad with the blue laser. The reference location was set 18.73 kilometers from the salad at Target 3. However, the weather was not in the team's favor. During the first night, the humidity was so high that haze reduced the visibility and dimmed the laser, making any measurement impossible. The second night, April 21st, The humidity was low enough that the team located the laser at the Target 3 initial reference location.
We just parked here, and it looks like we're gonna spend the night here. So we're gonna spend the entire night looking for the laser.
They calibrated the GPS TLT system and performed measurement 5 at 12 o'clock a.m. on April 22nd. Measurement 5, Lake ISIL, Target 3. On April 22, 2018, at 12 o'clock a.m., the blue laser was on the salad at 2.92 meters, or 9.58 feet, above the lake surface. It was seen at the Target 3 position 18.73 kilometers, or 11.64 miles, away at a height of 1.6 meters, or 5.25 feet, above the lake surface. The 18.73 kilometer calculation based upon the WGS-84 geoid model results in a target hidden height for measurement 5 ISIL Lake Target 3 location of 12.504 meters or 41.024 feet. For measurement 5, the WGS-84 mathematical construct differed by 10.904 meters, which meant 85% of the target hidden height was visible. FECORE examined the effects of refraction through the gradients in the air by adjusting the beam vertically. It was concluded that with the present ambient conditions at measurement 5, the beam was refracted downward by a maximum of 1/100th of a millimeter. Measurement 6, Lake ISIL, Target 4. On April 22, 2018, at 2:19 a.m., the blue laser was on the salad at a height of 2.92 meters, or 9.58 feet, above the lake surface. It was seen from the Target 4 position 40.14 kilometers, or 24.94 miles away, at a height of 1.5 meters, or 4.92 feet, above the lake surface. The 40.14 kilometer calculations based upon the WGS-84 geoid model resulted in a target hidden height of 90.81 meters, or 297.33 feet, for measurement 6 Lake ISIL Target 4 location. The WGS-84 mathematical construct differed by 89.31 meters in this measurement, which meant 98% of the target hidden height was visible.
Yesterday we had a little bit of bad luck because the beam of the light was not so good visible with the camera. We could definitely see it with the naked eye, but to catch it on camera it was really difficult. So we have adjusted some things for today, and we are truly expecting better results.
Yeah, but the intensity is going down.
Yeah, that's a little way down.
Okay, just put it one step up, Sandra. Okay, one more. Put the steps.
Wow!
Put the steps on.
I think I just caught that.
250,000. One more.
Almost see the scenes.
One more. Okay. Yeah, one more. That's
Maybe
it,
one
bro.
more. Maybe. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
I can
one
see
more.
it.
One more. You got it?
I could tell I was looking right at the beam. Or down.
Down?
Yeah.
It's going up.
Get one now. See what's up.
I think we're looking at this.
Yeah.
With the naked eye.
FECORE examined the effects of refraction through the gradients in the air by adjusting the beam vertically. It was concluded that with the present ambient conditions at measurement 6, the beam was refracted downward by a maximum of 0.064 millimeters. Measurement 7, Lake ISIL Target 4. On April 22, 2018, at 11:20 p.m., the blue laser was on the salad at 2.92 meters, or 9.58 feet, above the lake surface. It was seen at the Target 4 position 40.14 kilometers, or 24.94 miles away at a height of 1.5 meters, or 4.92 feet, above the lake surface. The parameters and outcome of measurement 7 was the same as the one from the previous night. The only difference was the maximum refraction of 0.133 millimeters caused by the slightly different ambient conditions. The observers should not have seen the laser at any height below 89.3 meters, or 293 feet, but the beam was recorded from a height of 1.5 meters, or 4.92 feet.
Stop. Okay. Bring it down now. The laser down.
Going down.
Zach, if you want to record some of this, you can. I didn't know what you were doing.
I'm trying to record something.
Okay, you still coming down?
Yep.
Okay, stop. Go back up a little bit.
Conclusions.
The results of the 7 TLT measurements indicate that these two lakes do not conform with the WGS-84 mathematical construct and that they lack the predicted convexity. The testing results agree with the analysis of error sources. In summary, the testing results of the lake surfaces were plus or minus 0.2 meters and the relative accuracy was within 1%. In conclusion, the TLT measurements met the accuracy of the experiment design requirements and provided a definite deliverable output.